Hi, I'm Julie Erck with Empowered Home Inspections, and I'm going to show you how to inspect the electrical panel. We're going to start with touching with our backhand. We're very careful, cautious about our floor space. I was solid on the ground, so I'm okay there. Things I'm going to be looking at is what the amperage rate is, and it's a 120 to 40 volt. So those are things I'm going to document. Looking at this according to the standards of practice, this should be it. We document the amperage and the type of wiring, but if you notice, we really can't see the type of wiring. So we're going to go a little step beyond the standards of practice, and we're going to open this up. Being careful. Oh, something I've noticed here while I'm doing this is it's missing a screw. I will definitely document that. A few other things I'm looking at as I'm doing this. It's missing the cover where there is no breaker. And something else I notice is there is a breaker that's off. Don't touch with your tools, but there's a breaker that's off, and we don't turn those on or off. We leave those alone. We just don't test those. For some reason, the client has that off. Okay, being careful with that last guy. We're going to take this off so that we can kind of take a look inside. Some of the things I'm going to be looking at is not just the type of wiring, but also is there, we call it double lugging, and that is if there's more than one wire on a lug. Ever so carefully. There we go. All right, this looks pretty interesting. So it is copper. I'm still looking in aluminum. Just looking at the bus bars here, making sure there's just one wire under each lug, and it looks pretty good. Breakers look good. If you feel so inclined, you could test each one. I'm going to use an infrared thermometer and just test these breakers just to make sure they're consistent. I don't want anything overheat looking, so just kind of go through down, down. And we'll go on this side, and everything is looking pretty consistent. And we'll look at these just for funsies. Also, the connectors are terminating correctly there. They have nuts on them correctly, so that's a good thing. That sometimes you'll see wires that are just taped, and that's not okay. They have to have that cover on them. All right, we're going to put this back on ever so carefully. We don't want to hit any of these breakers and cause them to go on or off. Okay, just get everything started before you tighten anything up. Makes your job a lot easier. Okay, so we've identified now the type of wiring, and it's 200 amp. Seal it back up the way we found it, and then we will go check the service mast. That's it. Simple. All right, let's walk outside. So we've located the electrical panel. Now we're going to come out and locate the meter. That is something you need to document on your report. And we're looking at the service mast, and needs to be at least 18 inches above the roof surface. And we're looking at the drip loops, and those look nice. And it is an overhead service, so that's something you also need to document on your report. Okay, so we're wrapping everything up here with our electrical panel and our meter. We've located those, and we're going to document those on our report. Thank you for joining. I'm Julie Erck with Empowered Home Inspections.